Hey everybody, and welcome to the 2023 benefits overview for AmeriFirst. We are keeping it very simple this year. We are keeping everything with United Healthcare, medical, dental, vision, and life, and also our supplemental long-term and short-term disability policies. I'd just like to go over first and foremost the medical plans. We have three PPO plans. Um, they're represented here. The main differences are they have different deductibles. The first plan has a zero deductible, the second plan has a 1250, and the third plan has a 3000. After your deductible, you'll pay 30% as coinsurance, and you'll kind of like split the bill, right? 70% is paid by United Healthcare, 30% is paid by you until you reach your out-of-pocket maximum. On these first two plans, the out-of-pocket max for the year is 5,000, and for the third plan, it's 6,000. The doctor offices, they work a little bit differently this year. Tier 1 doctors, you either pay a $30 or a $60 copay. And network doctors, you pay a $60 or a $90 copay. And so really the main differences there are certain doctors have different efficiency ratings, and if they're more efficient, then you pay a lower copay. The emergency room and urgent care benefit is very similar here. $75 for urgent care, and then you're out of there. And with an emergency room, it's a $250 copay plus 30%. When it comes to pharmacy, they're all the same. $10 for generic, $35 for brand name, $70 for expensive brand name, and $250 for super expensive brand name. And then here you have the cost per paycheck for each of the corresponding plans below. So those are our PPO plans. We also have an HSA plan. And HSA plan, think of it as like a high deductible plan that everything that you do medically goes towards meeting that deductible, and then it kicks in after that. So we have a $6,000 deductible, 100% after that with an out-of-pocket for the year of $6,550. Once again, you go to doctors, urgent care, pharmacy, everything. It all goes towards meeting that $6,000 deductible. Then it kicks in 100%. AmeriFirst also contributes $50 a month as long as you contribute $10 to your HSA kind of account so that you can use that money to pay those medical expenses. And then the cost per paycheck on this plan is down below. As you can see, it's definitely cheaper because you don't really have any of those copay features that you might be used to. But that's the HSA plan. When it comes to dental, we have two plans, pretty simple. We have the low plan and the high plan. And the difference between these two plans is really the percentage that it pays for services on basic and major. And let me go through that real quick. So there's a $50 deductible for a single person, 50 for 150 for a family. Preventive is covered at 100%. Basic services, like think fillings, that's like 60% covered by United Healthcare, 40% by you. And then major, like think root canals, extractions, stuff like that, then 40% of that would be covered by United Healthcare, 60% would be you. And that the low plan will pay out up to $1,500 per individual in your family per year. And it does have some orthodontia benefit, $1,000 maximum for kids who are under the age of 19. The high plan works much the same way, 180% coverage for basic services and 50% coverage for major services with a $5,000 annual max. So that's the real biggie here is that $5,000 is a lot of benefit for each of the members of your family, and it bumps up your lifetime benefit on kids ortho a little bit as well to $1,500. And here are the costs per paycheck for the dental plans. Okay. The vision plan is very straightforward. You get exam copay is $10. You get an allowance for frames and an allowance for contact lenses, and you can have these different services: comprehensive exams every year, eyeglass lenses every year, frames every 2 years, and contact lenses every year. So it's pretty straightforward with that. And here's our cost per paycheck for our vision plan. Life insurance is included for each employee at AmeriFirst. It's a $50,000 benefit, and all of that is paid by the employer, so there's no cost to you as an employee. And when it comes to our supplemental plans, we just have two here. Short-term disability, that pays you up to 60% of your weekly pay for up to 24 weeks. And then long-term disability, as you can imagine, kind of kicks in when short-term's done, and it pays you up to 60% of your monthly pay when you're disabled. And it will do that until Social Security. So that's that long term. If you had sign of an extended illness that made it to where you couldn't work, it would pay that till you were into Social Security age. So those are our supplemental policies. That's it. Keeping it real simple in 2023 for the benefits at AmeriFirst. And I hope you have a great day.